Hello everyone, Phillip Wigginton here, continuing a guitar life. On the last video we discussed the 1988 Martin HD28M, which was a wonderful guitar that I purchased at Fretted Instruments in Homewood, Alabama. And that guitar turned out to be the guitar that I would use for the next 20 years into around 2010, 2011, I can't remember the exact time frame. My son used that guitar in bands that he was in. My son Nathan is a very accomplished guitar player and singer, songwriter. Martin was a wonderful guitar. But an interesting story about that guitar, it became damaged. It was cracked in several places, and fortunately I had the foresight to have insurance on that guitar, because it did cost me a pretty good bit of money. So I pursued with the insurance company, filing a claim on that guitar. They told me to go to a local guitar store and look at that same guitar, find out what the value was, and so on. Well, I did that. I went to the local guitar center. They did not have an HD28M, but they did have a Martin HD28. And I played it, and it just did not seem to be the same guitar. It didn't play as well, it didn't look as well, it didn't have the kind of trim and different things that my guitar had. So I began to investigate that guitar, and it turned out that that was a special edition guitar in 1988. There were only 91 of those made worldwide. If I'd have looked inside, I could have seen special edition, but I certainly didn't have the information that it was such a special guitar. And that explained to me then why the guitar I was playing in the guitar store just wasn't the same guitar. It wasn't as good a guitar. Well, I took this information back to the insurance company. The big concern I had was, well, if they give me a certain amount of money for this guitar, would they require me to give the guitar up? And if that was the case, I would not take the money. I would keep the guitar in its damaged state, because it was that special to me and to my son Nathan. So anyway, I took that information back to the insurance company, and they got back with me and they said, due to the nature of that guitar being a limited edition, it was irreplaceable, and that there was a clause in the insurance or something that indicated that in a case like that they would give me the maximum amount of money for that guitar that the policy contained. So they did. Fortunately, they, after a conversation with the insurance agent, they allowed me to keep the Martin guitar in addition to getting the claim paid for it. So I rejoiced in that. And with that money, I went out and bought a Taylor 814 CE, shown here, and was able to pay to have the Martin repaired. I went to a local technician who worked on guitars. He was able to go into the insides of the guitar and bring the cracks together and secure the guitar, and we still play that today. So that is a story that takes us from 1988 to around 2013, and featuring the 1988 Martin HD28M and the new Taylor 814 CE. So stay tuned for the next installment of A Guitar Story. Thanks for watching.